How are you?
Good. How are you? Pleasure to meet you.
Doing well.
Now, you know, in Hollywood, we see often a lot of celebrities, especially black celebrities, kind of mask their blackness or fail to speak out about a lot of the injustices that we face. You've been very passionate and vocal about the issues that black people deal with. Why? Why take that risk? Why be so vocal about what we go through?
Well, you know, because what we hear in the media, and we hear police chiefs minimize and mitigate bad behavior that officers get involved in that lead to deadly force. And so what we hear is that, but you don't understand because you've never been in that uniform and you don't really know what it is. And there was something that happened 10 minutes before the video started that would explain all that away. So I can speak to that in a real incredible way because number one, I'm a black woman. And number two, I'm a police sergeant, and so I know exactly what it is to be in that uniform, and I know what it is to balance both worlds, and more importantly, I know that you can do that job professionally, leave people with their dignity, and not have to kill someone because they frighten you. And so I speak to that in a real way. I validate and corroborate what families are so pained by and are not getting the kinds of support that they want. So I'm just standing in the gap for the families and supporting and corroborating what it is that they know that happens and that I know that happens.
Now, why we hear so many people talk about, well, not all cops are bad, right? But how good of a cop are you if you let things happen and you don't speak out about it? Why aren't we seeing more cops step forward and speak out against their comrades and their coworkers?
Well, because there's no such thing as whistleblower. And so there's a price to pay if you're honest. And it depends on how you're constituted, right? And so if, for instance, you have a really cushy job and you're in a coveted assignment, are you going to risk that to speak truthfully about what a partner did, knowing that your police chief and the agency is not going to back you? Or do you just kind of go along to get along so that you don't upset your apple cart? And so that's why a lot of police officers don't speak up, is because there's a price to pay. For me, it was more important that I be able to look myself in the mirror in the evening, and on top of that, I'm a mother of 4 young black men. And so I don't have a problem speaking truth to power, and then I just let the chips fall where they may.
Well, thank you so much, Sergeant.